Alright guys, today I'm going to look at the 3 smaller Gokai machines. So we got here Gokai Machine 01, which is Magi Dragon, Gokai Machine 02, Patch Striker, and Gokai Machine 04 for Imaru. I'm skipping over 3 for now because I think that thing deserves its own video, but these guys are all the smaller ones. So we'll start with Magi Dragon, which is based on the Magi Dragon from Maho Sentai Magi Ranger. It's obviously nowhere near as good as the original Magi Dragon toy was, apparently. I don't know. I didn't have it. But it's also not colored the same. It's got Gokai symbols on it. But I mean, it looks nice. It's still a cute little dragon. And you can flop his rings around. The Super Mega Force version, which was the Mystic Dragon, changed up a little bit. The tail is detached differently. We're actually attached like this, where the claws attached up here, instead of like this, which is more accurate. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So there you go. Now, as he is a Gokai machine, he does combine with this guy, Gokyo. And to do that, you gotta break him to pieces. So, just take everything apart. And we'll go ahead and open him up. And now what you want to do here is there's this lever right here on the side. So you want to push that and it'll pop the cannon out. And then we're going to start with the tail. So the tail separates. And when you look at the piece, this has a yellow arrow pointing up. So you want this piece up as you put it in the yellow leg. Then we'll go ahead and close that up. This one, pink. So I'll go in the pink one. Close that up. We have to get the camera going up now. So this wing, blue arrow pointing up. So you're actually going to want to hold it because this doesn't clip together at all. So you're going to hold that and then close the door. This one, up, green arrow pointing up. So we'll go in. I am struggling with this. It'll go in there. Get the sword that you're throwing around. I'll get it later. The sword that you're throwing around, and then go ahead. This guy actually, this piece needs a little bit of transformation, so fold the head in. It'll close in, so it looks like that, and this will plug into the center. Close all that up, and now you take the wheel, and we will just open him all up. There you go. Here we have Magi Gokyo, which to me reminds me of Alien because of this. Looks like a chest burster. You can take this piece off if you want to make that a little smaller, because if you just leave it on like this, it's really long, which is something I forgot to point out in the Gokyo review, is that in the Super Mega Force version, this actually pushes in, which is really cool. Now, the main difference with the American version and this version is that the American version, only the chest opens. The rest of these don't open. They have Zord Builder ports on them, so the combinations look and feel very different. You might like that better. I used to think I liked it better until I got this. Now I kind of wish the Super Mega Force version did open, because there's something a lot more fun to me about watching it all like explode out of his body. There's something really cool about it. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't look terrible, but it's definitely probably my least favorite of all the combinations, just because there's a fucking dragon. There's a dragon coming out of his chest. So There you go. And now to separate them, remember those buttons I mentioned in the Gokai review? Go ahead and press those. There's the lever for the red one. Then you can just put Magi Dragon back together. And there you go. So we're just going to leave him open for the rest of the review. Next we're going to be taking a look at Pot Striker, which was based on the Pot Striker from Tokusatsu Deka Ranger or Deka Runner 1 for Power Rangers SPD, Delta Runner 1. And he's actually, I like this one a lot. I think he looks really nice. The Super 8 Force version was actually bigger. And it had some weird, like, walker mode that I can't really show off here. But it has some weird walker mode and was actually remolded to be the Zeo Battlezord, which was kind of cool. But I think this one looks a lot better and has lights and sounds. So you hit this button. So that's pretty cool. And if you hold it down, which is the sound it's supposed to make when it combines with Gokai, but mine never does. So just like the dragon, we're gonna take this bad boy apart. Yellow up. Go in the yellow side. Pink up. So go in the pink side. Blue. Yep, that's the blue one. Green up. That's the green one. And then this one, I don't... Yeah, it does. It does. Red up. I didn't show you guys any of that. So, one's in there, one's in there. Just know that. And then this will go in the chest. When I can get it in there. And then we'll just go ahead and... I have never gotten that noise before. That was really cool. This is Deka Gokyo, who I actually like a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I just like the Gatling guns and the chest. I think this thing looks real. I think this mode looks really cool. Of all the smaller ones, this is probably my favorite one. And that's not me saying I'm a Deka Ranger fan or anything, because I've never seen the show. I'm not a super crazy SPD fan either, but this looks really nice to me. So you can actually take these out with the buttons. And you can open these up and give him guns, which reminds me more of Deka Red than the Deka Ranger Robo or the Delta Squad Megazord. This reminds me more of the Red Ranger than the Megazord. So maybe they're homaging the Red Ranger here. But that looks pretty cool to me. So overall, I really like Pat Striker. I think he's definitely, of the smaller ones, he's my favorite. That's just me. But he's a little bit more expensive than Magi Dragon. Magi Dragon cost me about $20, so it wasn't too bad. But I got him in that 3-pack. So I don't know how much he goes for on his own, but because he has electronics, I think he's a little bit more expensive. So there is that. And now we come to the last of the small guys. For Imaru from Shimpu Sentai Hurricaneer? Or Nimpu Sentai Hurricaneer? Yeah, Nimpu Sentai Hurricaneer. So what he was in the original was this little guy who would become the face and the hands for the Wind Rangers and the Thunder Rangers combining, or the Hurricaneers and the Go Riders. He would become the fists and the face for that combination. I don't know why that's the Zord they decided to make a Anniversaries Zord out of, but okay. He was called Mini Zord in Ninja Storm and the Ninja Zord in Super Mega Force. I don't know. He looks okay. He's a lot bigger than the original. The original, I think, was like this big. He wasn't big at all. And he has a little bit of articulation, but I never had the original. My mom stopped letting me have Power Rangers toys after Wild Force. So I never got to experience anything after Wild Force until I became an adult. So anyway, that's enough of my life story for you. He doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can take all of his shurikens out if you wanted to. And you can also drop the one on his back if you really wanted to. This guy tends to be the most expensive of the little ones. I originally was going to pass on him until I found someone selling it for like $30. And I was like, okay, I'll buy it for $30. It usually goes for like 60, 70. And I really didn't want to. I almost caved in one day. But then I saw someone selling him for like $30. I was like, cool, I will do that. But now, let's transform him. So as all the other ones, he just breaks apart. This one, pink arrow up. So close that in. Plug it in there. Stay. This one, yellow arrow up. So that'll go in there. This one has a white arrow up because this is green. So let's actually get the camera up this time. Plug that in there. Blue arrow up. So that one will go there. Now this guy is a little bit more complicated. So we're actually going to close his face up, fold these pieces in, and then get him into like this weird position like this. Plug him in, and then close it all up. So we're actually going to take the slow approach this time. And his arm falls off. So you gotta actually take his hat off, and then this will spring onto his head and give him a ninja head. So the first form was called Magi Gokyo, the second form was called Deka Gokyo, and this one's called Hurricane Gokyo. So with the shuriken, it actually comes in two pieces when you get it out of the box. He can hold it. Lost my train of thought there for a second, I apologize. And this one's not too bad. I like it more than Magi, but I like it less than Deka. Probably because there's like this giant gap here where there's nothing. Now the American version of that thing, this guy right here, differs greatly from the American version in that he looks really weird. He can actually turn into a helicopter, and he can turn into the Mega Winger from in space. Okay. I never had that one. That's the one I never got because I could never find it. But yeah, he could turn into the Mega Winger. Sure. Fine. I think I would have rather just let them make a separate Mega Winger figure, but you know, what can you do? Maybe they just ran out of time and just threw it in there. I don't know. But so the American version is actually a lot different on this guy in particular. So, but anywho, that should be it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This was a little bit longer. I apologize for that, but I wanted to get all my points across. I wanted to review 3 figures at once. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.